How's it going? I'm Waterfields1. This is the PS4 News, your weekly roundup on everything PlayStation. To stay up to date, please subscribe, turn notifications on, and feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. But with that said, let's do it. First up this week, the big story of the week is that Crysis Remastered has been leaked for the PlayStation 4. The game was leaked via the official Crytek website cookie policy of all places. Twitter user @RobotBrush was able to screen cap the information alongside some artwork with the following description. Crysis Remastered brings new graphic features, high quality textures, and CryEngine's native hardware, and API agnostic ray tracing solution for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and for the first time, Nintendo Switch. Since the leak, Crytek have launched a teaser trailer to confirm the remastered version of the game. Of course, Crysis on the PC was a big deal. The following two games, not that great in my opinion, but the original was something special and still holds a special place in most gamers' hearts. So for me, as much as I sit here and moan and groan about remasters and remakes, this is one which I can almost justify as worthwhile. I mean, Crytek remastered Crysis in the last generation of consoles back in 2011, although that was more of the PC port to console as opposed to a remaster. There were several features that were left out of the console version of the game. Having said that, I still find it frustrating that every single week at the moment the big news seems to be remasters, remakes announced, etc. So as I said last week, hopefully that will change with the next generation of console. We see a new emphasis on new original content. Nonetheless, Crysis Remastered is expected to launch on the PS4 at some point this year, and in truth, it's a better game than a large portion of the remasters / remakes that we have on the market currently. So yes, Crysis Remastered will be launching on the PS4 this year. PS4 firmware update 7.50 is now live, and all it does is improve system performance. It weighs in at 471 megabytes in size. Yes, it's as vague as always from Sony in the patch notes, but that is firmware update 7.50 now live. Following on from a report a few weeks back that stated that Star Wars Episode 1 Racer will be launching on the PS4 very soon, well, this week a release date has been confirmed. The remastered N64 classic Star Wars Episode 1 Racer will be launching on the PS4 on the 12th of May 2020. Saber Interactive have announced World War Z Game of the Year Edition. It will launch on May the 5th, 2020. It includes a new PvE episode made up of 3 chapters set in the French city of Marseille. It will feature new maps, characters, and stories alongside all the DLC already released for the game. But that is World War Z Game of the Year Edition launching on May the 5th, 2020. The European Ratings Board have announced that games with loot boxes or in-game purchases with a random element will now feature the following text: in-game purchases, in brackets, includes random items. I'm sure the next FIFA game will be destroyed because of this devastating news. This announcement was simply made in a look at us, look how we are protecting you all, look how we are protecting the children and making things better. Reality is, it's an embarrassing change which will have zero impact on the industry. It's pathetic, more needs to be done. I have nothing against microtransactions, but random loot boxes and the ability for someone to potentially spend hundreds, if not thousands of pounds or euros and have nothing to show for that is just wrong. It's still a wrong element in gaming in my opinion. But yes, the European Ratings Board stepping up to the mark. Speaking of companies doing something good, and this is not ironic, they have actually done something pretty good, but Sony Group President Jim Ryan announced the following via the PlayStation blog: independent developers are vital to the heart and soul of the gaming community, and we understand the hardships and financial struggles that many smaller gaming studios are facing. With that, SIE have developed a fund to support them during this time. We have earmarked $10 million to support our independent development partners. That is awesome to see Sony actually supporting the market, I guess, the industry. They realise that that industry cannot collapse, otherwise it will have an effect on the actual console sales, etc. as well. So it's good work by Sony. This is alongside the newly announced Play at Home scheme, which has made Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection and Journey free to download for everybody until the 5th of May. And all I've got to say is, well done, Sony, overall, and thank you. The second game in the Dark Pictures anthology has been revealed. It's called Little Hope, and it's scheduled for release in summer 2020. Now, the game is named after the town in which it's set, where 4 students and their professor are trapped by a mysterious fog. Little Hope's history of witchcraft comes out to haunt them in another Until Dawn-esque cinematic adventure with multiple paths and endings. So that is Dark Pictures Anthology Little Hope, launching in summer 2020. Formula 1 2020 will launch on the PS4 on July the 10th. A new trailer has landed to announce the game's pending release, and in this year's Formula 1 simulation you will be able to play 2-player split screen and the all-new My Team mode, which allows you to create and control the 11th Formula 1 racing teams. That is Formula 1 2020, launching on July the 10th. THQ Nordic have confirmed that SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated will launch on the PlayStation 4 on the 23rd of June this year. So that is SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, launching on the 23rd of June 2020. PC hit The Inner Friend will be arriving on the PlayStation 4 on April the 28th, 2020, with a new alternative ending. Now, The Inner Friend is an experimental psychological horror experience where players must navigate the fragmented dreamscape whilst avoiding monsters who lurk in the shadows. Now, that sounds like a right barrel of laughs, doesn't it? No, but in all seriousness, this game is well thought of by our PC brothers and sisters, so it's well worth checking out upon its release. Also, there's going to be a 20% discount available for PlayStation Plus subscribers on the game's launch day, so that is The Inner Friend, launching on the PS4 April the 28th, 2020. The final story of the week, as always, is your UK multi-platform game sales chart. In at number 10, we've got The Last of Us Remastered. Number 9 is Grand Theft Auto 5. It's almost out of the top 10, people. GTA 5 is down to number 9. In at number 8, we've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Number 7, Resident Evil 3. Number 6, Forza Horizon 4. Number 5, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 4, FIFA 20. Number 3, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And number 1, Final Fantasy VII Remake. There you have it. That's it for another week of PlayStation news. So be sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I want to know in the comment section below, Crysis, do you have any fond memories of that game? I remember just not being all that impressed by Crysis 2 in particular. Like, Crysis 2 launched on the PS3, I believe, and then following that we then had the Crysis Remaster, or the port of Crysis from the PC onto the PlayStation Store as well. But Crysis 2 was, if I remember rightly, or what I thought of it at that time, it was pretty average. So I want to know your thoughts. Crysis 1, Crysis 2, Crysis 3, any fond memories of it, and what were your thoughts of those games? Let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a good chit chat about that. As always, thank you for the support. The channel keeps growing, which is amazing to see, so thank you all for the support. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. With that said, of course, stay safe, enjoy your week, enjoy your gaming. I'm Waterfields1. See you later.